Pedals. Effects pedals, the thing I know not much about, but man, the business cycle on those have certainly changed, and we're going to talk about how, why, and where they're going. It's me, Baxter.
and me, Jonathan.
That was a solid hoo-hoo intro.
That was wow.
That was nice. I don't know what that
Practiced that for hours.
It was like, just like a soft and sad, pathetic thing.
Imagine if you ran that through a pedal and like beefed it up.
I just imagine dragons a lot. I just think about dragons all the time. It's something I do. It doesn't have to be the band.
Yeah,
they had their moment.
I
You
guess.
leave it be. It was a real moment. It was a moment.
It was never a moment
You
for me.
shut your face up. They had a moment. Thunder was the jam.
Yeah, it was great.
It was awesome. Shut up. Okay, so pedals, like, used to be like you go to your store, your old GC or your old Wildwood or your old casino guitars, and you're like, which pedals can I get? That's the pedals I want. I'm gonna get those because they build these. It's weird now. It's they've figured out a way to sort of, I don't know if it came from all the microbreweries that came about, but there's so many boutique pedals.
Small batch pedals.
Yes, small batch pedals. That's what it is now, and it's like BTO.
It is kind of
Built
that.
to order.
It is sort of that.
It's not what it used to be. Like, I'm just going to get this point-click Boss thing, even though those are great pedals. But people have so many.
You could do
pedals.
worse than an all Boss pedal.
I know, dude.
That if you're wondering and you really want to like just actually make good sounds.
Boss, all the way. All these boutique things, it's kind of like IPAs sometimes. You don't know what you're getting, and it might be, this is gonna be the greatest thing. Oh God, why don't I just go to the thing that actually sounds good? Boss.
I think this is off the IPA stuff. That's like off.
I mean, yeah, I'm
sure
not,
this is right. Sure this is what
I'm
you
not.
wanted.
Yes, I don't understand those. I love IPAs. I meet people. I'm like, well, you like beer that tastes bad? Like, they
Just like, let's just be as extreme and gross as we can.
I just don't understand it. It's just, I can talk about IPAs for like 5 hours. I just don't get, like, the Germans figured it out, the British figured it out, the Irish figured it out. They're like, no, I'm gonna make this in my bathtub. I'm gonna grow some mold in here.
IPA, baby. I mean, there are some I like, but it's ridiculous.
And that's boutique pedals today.
It's kind of true. We put this special crystal from the space rock.
It doesn't sound good, but it's going to seem, no, but okay, that's just a whole other story. We're having fun with that. There are some crazy pedals that just sound like crap that you pay a lot of money for, and we think it's really funny. But boutique pedal companies, and some of the bigger ones even, have figured out the formula.
Yeah.
And it's cool, and it's exciting, and I thumbs up it all the way. I like it.
Well, I mean, they're figuring out how to do these drops, right? Where
Yes.
like it's like they're sold before they're ever built. And it's part of it, I think, is that there's just so many pedals out there. If you want a Tube Screamer-ish thing, you can buy who knows how many thousands of like different.
I don't even know.
It's
flavors.
flavors.
I would say it's hundreds, but it might be thousands.
I
now.
bet it's thousands.
Can't be
I bet it's thousands. It's a lot. It's a
Can't do
lot.
it,
If
man.
you want a ODR1 and Nobles, you can buy everybody's version. If you want a Blues Breaker, you can buy everybody's version. And I mean, it maybe kind of probably started with Tube Screamers, Klons. There's a million Klons. I thought the whole not a Klon thing from JHS
Yes.
was pretty brilliant, right?
Really
Same thing
brilliant.
with that. He sort of
Really
pre-sold it, right? And you get this kit, and you build it, and you can goop it, and it's just fun.
It's cool.
And I think a lot of it is driven by that. There's so many enthusiasts that they just kind of want fun toys.
Yes. And I mean, I think the buyer for the pedal is not the same as it was in the 90s.
It's true.
That was that was much more of a utilitarian thing. I want to get these sounds when I'm going to gig. I can't afford this Marshall stack.
Well, see, and it's hard for me, as much as I love pedals, like these things where it's like, pre-order this thing and you're going to get some random pedal. You probably think that's fun.
I think that's super
You're like,
cool,
the dumber it
and
is, the better.
Yes, I thumbs up. You're a utilitarian.
Because if I'm
heart.
gonna spend
you're
my
fun.
pedal gear budget on a pedal, I'm a square.
Totally.
I hope Derek does the little thing when you draw it.
Loser
for him.
or loser, depending on which side you're watching this, or if you flip the camera.
I just usually have very specific, and I'm used to like, I research a pedal to death if I'm gonna get it usually.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, if I'm just
much
gonna
more
flat out
like
buy
when it sounds like, oh, there's this list for King of Tones. I'm like, cool, I'll get on it.
Well, see that, but see,
I
to
don't
me
care what
that
it
makes
does.
sense. That's different because they're so friggin' good that so many people want them that he can't build enough of them. That I understand.
Even like if it's a fun, like these grab bag ones, I think that's exciting. I've never done that. I think we'll maybe find one for me to do later, and we'll talk about it. That's a great idea.
That could be fun.
I think we should do one. I
you
think
know?
Baxter gets his grab bag pedal, and That stuff's fun.
That,
You know,
I'm agreeing that it's fun. There's just something in my little OCD brain that doesn't want another pedal to throw on my.
Why do we play guitar, Jonathan?
I don't know.
Not for the little trinkets of money we get. Why do we play guitar?
To meet women before we were married. I don't know.
That's what Derek likes to say. No. Well, we play guitar because it's fun and we enjoy it.
That is why we play guitar.
I mean, it's really fun.
It's
very
really fun.
Like everything, and then the acquisition of all these cool things, from guitars to amps to cars to fishing lures to pedals, is fun. Something it doesn't have to be like, what your pedal you're going to use for it. Don't get me wrong, you're a professional working musician. This pedal will be 95% not used by me, whatever I get. And I'll get it, I'll play it a few times, and then I'll have fun. Then it'll sit on my shelf, and my little thing, and then it'll look cool. I'll look at it, I'm like, that's my pedal.
Which is also fun to have a shelf of random pedals.
We'll put a shelf in here with all of our pedals.
We should do that. We got a little case over there.
We have room over here too. Like
we have enough pedals between us all. Random ones.
The random ones, like I need my sitar pedal in there as well.
You do.
I've got
need to do that.
That's a great pedal. If you need an all encapsulating, like useful pedal for your gigs.
If you could only have one pedal.
Sitar pedal by Electro Harmonics. It gets all. If you're in a Queen tribute band or a Tom Petty tribute band, the sitar pedal.
Don't come around here no more.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun to have on your board, especially if you have a blind friend.
My problem is I put that junk on my board and then I want to use it for random things, and they were like, "That does not go there."
You can use
it does. It's great.
You can tweak it to where it doesn't sound like a sitar, and it's actually kind of
what's the point then?
Distorted and weird and
whatever,
crappy.
Then I just want to rap.
That's what Zach's playing right now, I think. And if you haven't checked out Zach Person, his record just dropped last week on Friday, I believe. Let's Get Loud. Check it out on Apple Music, on iTunes, whatever your streaming source is. Amazon, which is weird because you can't see the track listings anymore. Why do you do that, Amazon? Makes no right. Completely ridiculous. Weird. What were you thinking?
It is sort of strange.
But yeah, we've been listening to it nonstop starting on Friday. Sounds great. Zach Person. Let's Get
Tyler
Loud.
Bryant.
I think he. I know they recorded with Tyler Bryant. I don't know if he produced any of it.
I think he did, and I think he's on one of the songs, right?
He's on the Carolina song, which is good. That's one of my favorite songs. Like the last track, because the last track sort of like knocks your socks off and has like I think his best guitar work, but also this cool thing of just this cool build.
There you go.
I don't know. Has that what the band I'm thinking about? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Anyway, sorry, jumping off Zach now. No, I would do crazy pedals. Yeah. For fun like this. I think that could be like a fun because it's not that expensive. Like flush $100 here and there.
I do think some of the success of pedals is in response to guitar prices being so much, and even amps to some degree.
Prices. Yeah, I was gonna say like we'd have a shipment of Two Rocks, a glorious shipment of Two Rocks that just shipped. They just finished for us. We ordered this 2 years ago. It's like a 2-year wait on these things sometimes, and they're on their way. God, they're expensive.
Yeah, I mean, but it's easier. It's much easier to have a new pedal day.
Like even when you see like a studio signature, this is a little tiny amp. Man, it's like dropping thousands of dollars.
I know. I still.
They're
one
so
day,
good, but it's like
one day I'm gonna have one. But
we have some TS1. We have a TS1 coming in. I think Dusty Rose, which translates to suede shell pink. We only have one of those coming in the shipment. It's like if you want it, let me know. We have another TS1 combo, the 50-watt combo. That's Eli's secret sauce weapon apparently. And I played them. They're unbelievable. Peter, our dear friend, has one of the best like driving amps. We have another one coming in that's great, suede color as well. Awesome.
One day.
Awesome sausage.
I've been watching all these the pedal show, where they're using 2 amps. And they're using like a TS1 and like a deluxe reverb or God,
violently good tone.
That is. It made me. I was like, man, I have to use 2 amps forever now. But I don't. That was a lie. I'm gonna choose not to believe it.
I thought about that. I did it for a little bit just to do it, and I was like, why am I?
But it's
just such a headache, though.
It is a headache.
It's just like.
But it's also awesome.
It makes sense if you're like Marcus King and you're not setting up the stuff.
That's what I was saying.
Yourself.
That's what I had this exact conversation with someone that if you've gotten to the point where it doesn't matter because someone has the stage ready for you, you just walk out. Cool.
I feel like that's the point when you have made it.
Yeah.
Like you've truly made it when like, yeah, you can still maybe move some of your own equipment, but like when you have someone, why would you do that at that point? When you have somebody setting the stuff up for you, definitely 100%, 1,000%.
Handing you your guitars. Like
that's beyond making it.
Old Joe, when I saw him the other night. That was very good.
God, that's crazy too.
Great tone. Great live tone. It's the first time I'd ever seen Joe Bonamassa live.
That was your first time?
Yep.
Wow. What
Yep.
he's amazing live. His tone is out of this world. He has someone hand him his guitars.
Yeah.
He has a guitar tech now.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. Of course,
Yeah.
he has a guitar tech.
Guitars and Cokes all night long.
That was funny. If you said just guitar and Coke all night long, that's even a
Maybe
better
there's
show.
maybe some residue of the.
Like early on the brothers. Like,
No, I
this
did
is
think it
great.
was funny. He had like a little Coke back there in his suit, but
Does
no,
he not-
dude,
does
he
he
was.
not drink
He
alcohol?
was. I don't know. I don't know if he
Because I mean,
does.
because I'm sort of more of a Coca-Cola drinker too. That's what, and we go like out with friends. I'm like, I'll be the guy drinking a Coke or a Dr Pepper sometimes, and it's just.
It's fine. I can kind of take it or leave it. Doesn't really matter to me. But
I'm also the one going home alone.
well, there
Pay
you go.
attention, fellas.
Um,
Single all the time here when I'm.
But no,
doing
he's so good live, man. I mean, he was just so good live, and it didn't hurt that Josh Smith was the other guitar player.
Yes. Now, side note, besides pedals, we've talked a lot about pedals, but if you've watched the channel at all, you know one of our favorite people that watches the channel with us. He's a famous dolphin trainer. His name is Z.
It's true.
It is his birthday this week.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Z. We don't know how old he is because he's ageless like dolphin.
He is ageless.
You can't tell how
So
old a
smooth.
dolphin.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true.
I feel like his skin
You
is.
don't know. It's all that. That
Salt water?
water with dolphin enzymes in it.
Is it like, does he like drink on dolphin milk, you
Probably.
think? Like he breastfeeds dolphin. I like to think, I can see him doing that. But happy
are
birthday to Z
mammals.
out there. It's a big day for you. We're proud of you. You made it this far, and no like dolphin, orca, like massacres have happened to you. And
That's good.
stay safe out there in
could
the
happen.
oceans of Florida. No, but wrapping up on pedals. I'm a fan of how they figured it out. They figured out the new marketing game. They've gamed it and they've made it fun. So if you're like, yeah, right.
That's true.
It's fun again instead of just like, here's a, because pedals are confusing. I remember the Sweetwater catalogs when you'd get those, the physical ones. You open the pedal thing, like, it's just a little box.
But it's just like everything else with the internet. People are more, or at least they think they're more educated than ever before, right? So like,
We're not.
They build this
We're less
community, and they're like, we're doing this thing and run of germanium, blah blah blah, infuser, blah 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 blahs, and then everybody they don't care what
I
it
can
does. They just
guarantee
want it.
most of the people that buy germanium because it's germanium have no idea what germanium is. It sounds cool as heck, and you don't need to know what it is. That's the main point. Why is this farting out and not working because the weather's strange? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it.
I feel like there's one company at least that has fixed that. You got like an internal thing, like a temperature
Like
thing.
a fan.
Hey, whatever works. But yeah, no, I don't care. Silicon, germanium.
But I know, hats off. If you jumped in the game, if you haven't, like, give it a shot. Have fun with it. If you're at the point economically where it's not going to kill you, and like, God, I would think a pedal subscription. They have the programs where you rent pedals and blah blah. But even some of these great companies should put you on a subscription plan for their VIP customers. $100 a month, you're getting the new pedal. That's $1,200 a year. That's nothing.
And for you normal people, I'll see you over on the Boss Forum.
I mean,
DS1 for life, baby.
but think about it. Like, let's say it's $100 a month, $1,200 a year. I bet most people spend more on pedals than that. Yeah,
If you're in it,
if you're in it, you're spending
if you're
more.
in it, it's easy to do that. I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
let's say it's 6 pedals a year.
If you were doing that,
One
and
every
you were
other
guaranteed. Okay, so if you got guaranteed 6 pedals,
$600 a year.
okay.
You know, that's really not that. That's how much some people spend on a pedal. But this is like a better pedal than normal for that.
So you're averaging $200 a pedal. All right,
Yeah.
sure.
Or I would say even $100, you can just do 6 of them. You can do that. But I don't. You're not getting a great pedal for $100.
I don't know. There's something about when I buy a pedal, I want it to be the thing that I want, not a random thing.
You pedal guys think about it, and you let us
Again.
know if this is a stupid idea. It probably is, but most of our ideas are stupid, and we usually edit them. But we're just talking on the live
Like
internet right now.
$100 a month.
It sounds crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I knew a guy who he canceled
Cool.
all of his subscriptions, and that was his car payment. And it was pretty awesome. He canceled.
I'm sure if I cancel all of our dumb subscriptions,
Like all the stuff from Disney and Netflix.
probably be
and
more than
Hulu.
my car payment.
Like, you got to keep your cell phone. You got to keep your Wi-Fi, I guess, until we get like free Wi-Fi for the nation.
I mean, I could live without all of our subscriptions, like
Okay,
including the TV ones.
Yeah, even I think I could get rid of most of those too. Like I do like having one. Just you have one. I think we could all have one thing. Like just have Netflix, or you have HBO, or you have Disney. I feel like it's kind of useless in some ways. It's just like unless you have
Kids love the
kids.
Disney. That's
it.
all
No
mine are
kids,
for like our kids.
it's useless.
But yeah.
But no, but I'll vote for any president that's running that would give us, let's say it's free Wi-Fi, that's good, a great train system, and a super space program. Those are my three things.
Never gonna. Well, yeah, maybe. Sure.
And I promise, like, listen, if I don't do a great job from everyone's turn, I will not run for re-election.
Psh,
I don't think anybody will ever do that.
Wonderful.
That's my political 2 cents. I'll call it my 3 cents.
Baxter for 2028.
I'm a space capitalist. I want space exploration. I want a great train system like Europe. I think it equalizes all of our,
Does that mean we're colonizing space? Do we have to be like?
No, I don't want to be like those scary, like The Expanse, not like that. I mean, more like just going out there as humankind, and like we will be colonizing, but not like businesses colonizing. And I'm just going out there and we're not find planets, figure out a way to get there, and let's go check out Mars for now. It's the closest we got. We can't go anywhere else. Yeah. We haven't figured out wormholes yet. Derek's like, why are they still talking? He's giving us the evil stare 3 times now.
Just think, when we see Dune, we probably have seen it by the time this video comes out.
Yeah. Time elapse.
One day there might be navigators. After the machines take over and we fight a war.
And we have to flee our homeworld.
And we have to flee and flung into the far reaches of space.
Can't wait. Thanks for joining us. Let us know your thoughts. Click like, subscribe us.
Hit the bell.
And as always, and forever, peace.